Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live session. So let's quickly get into what we have. You can see the image I have here on my screen. And the text there says, U.S. government set to declare Miyetti Allah a terrorist organization, impose sanction on Nigeria. So there's this push to designate Miyetti Allah as a terror group. We know that this group has been operating in a very negative manner. They are so bad, especially the armed ones. In short, all of them, because they don't go with their cows without them going with their weapons. So we've seen all the menace of the headers in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest, especially in the south, because the north does not really have a green field for their animals. So the herders, they don't really parade their cows in the north. They head to the south. And coming to the south, yesterday I shared with you all a video where they were cutting down people's cassava. They will pull out these cassava tubers and begin to feed their cows with it. Now, the US, because of what has been happening recently, in case you don't know, a reverend father was kidnapped by these guys during this Ash Wednesday, not quite long. He was captured by these bad guys, and even after they paid ransom and everything, they still buy the Reverend Father. The seminarian that they also took along, they buried him. So the burial of the Reverend Father took place, I think, yesterday. And it was really a very bad time. People were so emotional. He's an Igbo Reverend Father, but he's based in, I think, Kaduna. Now these guys came there, adopted him, took him, they paid ransom, they did everything, dialogue with them, they collected all those, still they paid him. They paid him. And now there was this presentation by the US Congress, They are telling Donald Trump that he has to designate this Miyetti Allah group as a terror group. They've done so much, as in terms of horror on Nigerians. We saw in Benue State when there was a lot of buying of people. They came out, they took responsibility, and they say, oh, it's because they took our cow, because they buy our cow. We were told that these people will even get to pregnant women. They want to open them up, bring out babies and all kinds of things. And the government of Nigeria kept quiet. That was under Buhari. Now the Tinubu's government has come in. They are not even helping matters. The Tinubu's government is not doing anything to, as in caution. Look at the attacks that happened in the southeast. Nobody is being held accountable. In Enugu State, in Ebonyi State, nobody. But the Igbo Ohaneze youth leader who came out to criticize the governor on how he's handling this issue was picked up by the police, and possibly he's still in jail now, because I've not seen any news that said he has been released. So the US is taking this step to designate the Miyetti Allah, because many Nigerians have, recently, the one that happened in Ebonyi State, we saw even lost chosen members, people that were in church. These people went there and buy them, Christians. And Donald Trump in his government said he's not going to tolerate any persecution of the Christians across the world, whether it's in Nigeria or any other place. And that is why this group is really campaigning for this, wanting Trump to designate these Fulani headers, this their group, as a terror group. Now, this is an Igbo man from the southeast who once criticized the headers, over the attacks in the southeast. Guess what? The DSS picked him up. Since 2021, the DSS picked this man away from family, away from friends, away from relatives, away from even his lawyer. The DSS has been keeping him, and now they don't even know his whereabouts, if he's still alive, if they've fired him, nobody knows. Nobody will give account. Nigeria is a place where even an ordinary policeman will tell you that he will buy you and nothing will happen. So this man now, because he criticized the way that the Fulanis have been going about their attacks, guess what? They picked him up. The DSS picked him. And since 2021, that was under Buhari's government, he has not been seen. That's what people are going through in Nigeria, especially if you're from the southeast. The Fulanis, they are just a handful of people. They are not much in Nigeria. Majority of them come from neighboring countries. But do you know what? They are being, the way they are being seen as special people in Nigeria. because all the things they commit, nobody goes after them. Recently, we talked about the guy from Bauchi State who has been handed over death sentence because a Fulani man brought his cow to his farm to graze and he said no. The Fulani attacked him. He now overpowered the Fulani and collected the knife, the dagger that the Fulani was using on him, and used it on the Fulani. The Fulani died. Now the judge is saying that this farmer should be handed death sentence. Nigerians, this farmer is, you are on your farm or farming. The Fulani header came into your farm and you say, no, I don't want you to graze here. He now attacked you. But you are strong enough, you now collected the knife he wanted to use that on you and used it on him. And the court is saying that you have to be paid because you paid the Fulani person. So you find out that we are living in a country where sometimes you just keep wondering if we all are Nigerians. Are we equally Nigerians, or some people are more Nigerians than the other? Some people are more Nigerian than the other. That's the question. So these are the things. So you can see this man, he was picked up since 2021. His family does not even know his whereabouts. Nobody can trace him. And you know, the Nigerian state has a way of doing things. When they pick all these Igbo people that IPOB members, they will go to places like Niger State. They will take them away, far away from home. You won't be in Anambra or Imo. No, they will take you out of the southeast, where your friends and families and relatives, your loved ones cannot easily have access to you. It's really so sad. I just pray that the DSS will not come to tell us story that they can't remember whether they picked this man or not, because Nigeria is a place where you can hear all kinds of stories. I just hope that the family will also pick up this case now that Sahara reporters are started reporting it. Now, yesterday I showed you all a video of a woman who was crying that NAFDAC raided, her shop. Not just her shop. NAFDAC raided some markets in the southeast. I think that should be in Onitsha. And that the raid happened at night. So many shop owners came out during the day and were now crying that their shops were empty. Their products were all stolen during that raid. So that woman was really lamenting. You must have seen that video for yesterday's live. Now, the IPOB lawyer is saying that there should be a probe, because now that can't just go into a market saying they are going there to pick up all the counterfeit drugs. And at the end of the day, they just ended up taking also people's belongings, people's businesses. They looted everything. Anyway, we just hope that a probe will go into this, and let's see why such a thing should happen at such a time when people are lamenting. Anyway, guys, we all know about this story. If you have been on the social media, you must have heard that a core member came out to cry out that she has been suffering. She went to the market. She could not even afford, food items. Things are so expensive. And you know that the Tinubu's government promised to give core members 77,000 naira every month. That will be their monthly due. But Tinubu has not been able to fulfill that promise. So this lady now came back. She was really, crying, shedding tears that she could not believe she could not afford what she needed in the market. And when she made that post, she posted it on the social media. The NYC official, one of them, started threatening her. And that threat has resulted to something. Nigerians have now embarked on a 30 days rant challenge, 30 days rant challenge, where you come out to express your feelings about the Tinubu's government. You have to say how this government has been treating you as a person. You have to explain to the world, what you've been going through. So I'm going to allow you to take a look at some of the videos here that Nigerians have compiled. People have been posting on the social media. If you're on the Twitter, you must have seen many people have because this lady said, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. You are a terrible president. So because of that language, NYC has been, they've come out for her. In short, they've summoned her. I heard they've summoned her, but there are some human rights lawyers that really want to take up this case with her. They don't want to leave her alone because this lady cried out of her frustration. So I'm going to allow you to take a look at her video where she said something about where she talked, and then we are going to see other videos because it's like a challenge. Every Nigerian is expected to express your feelings in a video and post it. Let people know how the Tinubu's government is treating you. If you don't have lights, you don't have job, you can't afford food, you can't eat, and all those stuff, all your challenges, you have to put them in a video and post them on Twitter. That is what has been trending. So let me allow you to take a look at some of these clips. Take a look.
will hold governors accountable. Now, let me start with Governor Sanwo-Olu. What's up with you? What's up with you? Like, what's going on with Lagos? Because I live in Lagos State. The roads are terrible. Have you seen the potholes? You're the governor of Lagos State. Are you not on the road, yeah? Are you not driving on the road? Are you not seeing the potholes? There's no drainage system in Lagos. Lagos smells like shit, like I said yesterday. What are you doing about it, Governor Sanwo-Olu? What are you doing about it? Look at the way people are begging in Lagos. Are you not tired? What are you doing about it? What are you doing with the government allocated funds that they are sending to you? Can you come out and tell us, people living in Lagos, so I beg, this is what I've been doing so far. I've been building roads. I've been doing schools. What are you doing about it? What are you doing with the money that they are giving to you? You need to come out and start telling us what you're doing, because we've been keeping quiet for way too long. And I'm urging all Nigerians to come out and speak to, like, is this not tiring? Why am I buying foodstuffs over 200k that is supposed to be worth 50k? Everything is 3 in price. 333. You wake up this morning, electricity is 2.5. Tomorrow is 3.5. Why are things always going up every single week? Why do we have no stable price list? Every time restaurants are peeling paper to add new paper, they'll plaster new paper on top. Now it's our turn to actually fight for the government, and people are suggesting that we should jack back from the country. You guys, we are the biggest cowards ever. Because why are we running from country that our parents worked so hard with their bare hands to actually create a foundation for? Why is it our turn and we have to run away from the country? Why can't we stand up and ask these people? We need to hold these people accountable. They need to tell us what they have been doing with the government allocated funds, and they need to come out and start telling us. It's time for us to actually be angry. I'm not angry, because I'm very angry. And Governor Sanwo-Olu, you need to come out and tell us what you're doing with government allocated funds for Lagos State. What are you doing? President Tinubu, what measures have you been putting in place that the government or the governors have been reporting to you to tell you what they are doing? Because you alone, you're not the only one, You're not the only one. So when we drag you by the collar, you drag the governors. What measures have you been putting in place to make sure that there's price regulation?
Anyway, President Bola Tinubu, here's my feedback to you. You're a failure. You're a terrible leader. You rode on tribalism. You rode on bigotry. You snatched the election. You stole it. And then you had power and you've not done anything with it. You failed Nigerians. People are hungry. You made people poorer. You only empowered yourself, your family, and your friends. You won't live forever anyway. You claim you fought for democracy, but you've done worse than people you fought against. You're worse than Babangida. You're worse than Abacha. You're worse than every other military head of state that came. You brought back Buhari. You're worse than Buhari. You made Nigerians to see pain and shaggy. You're a terrible leader. Take it. Take it.
Where you come out from bush, what's happen?
I just come out from bush. You know that animals in the bush eat better than us. One couple on our house. Actually, we are more than 7 eating 1 cup of rice, bro. I prefer even living like an animal right now, bro. You get the feeling?
And this is what you carry for hand. What you want to do?
Bro, I want to go chop am, bro. Hunger day now. Say animal they eat well now. Say we still they cleanse with their advance, but still we not even eat past animal.
Nigeria don't cast. Tinubu, I know they beg you, but I tell you, say you be the worst president so far. Tinubu, you be bad person. See, take your time, like come out for road. You go see people now, you go see people go just come meet you where they eat. They just tell me, say, brother, buy me food. People don't beg for money again for Nigeria now. They don't beg for money again. People they beg now for waiting they go fit eat. Now the level we don't reach now. Everything for the country don't scatter. I been a bread, I been a gari. A basin of gari now, a basin will not be that bag. Is 17,000 to 18,000 naira. From where I'm from. Bag of rice in call. Like, now you go to beat pikin, make pikin no cry. That's what Tinubu government today. Now evil government. Now evil government. People they tell you, they go beat you, they go tell you make you don't cry. When you cry, they go say they bring me the key. Tinubu na bad leader. Tinubu na like 0/100. Nothing I score you. You be bad leader.
Yeah, I'm not here to say much because a man of few words have always been. But I'm just here to just say to Tinubu that you're a fool. You're you're past 40, so full at 40, full forever. That has been your life mantra for over 40 years now, because you're almost 90. I don't even know why you're not dead yet. You're useless. Your administration is the worst. We saw it coming. We warned Nigerians, but sadly, there are some old fools and young ones alike who just thought, this thing is a Champions League game. It's about, who wins and who doesn't win, not realizing that we're fighting for the governance of our country, which if it's good, everyone wins. Yeah, it's sad we have them, and most of them are from my place. They're Yoruba people. They sold their conscience, sold their souls, sold their intelligence, which that's if they even ever had it, Anyways, that aside, I made this video for Tinubu to clearly, unequivocally state that you're a failure. You've always been a failure. Even since I was a young kid, just reading about whatever you did in Lagos, I realized you did nothing. Lagos is nothing to write home about. It's only fools, young idiots, the bigots and tribalistic idiots who think that Lagos is something to write home about. There's nothing to write home about in Lagos. It's useless. Same thing like you're useless. Children are useless. Everyone that is around you, everyone connected to you is useless, totally useless. You're only useful for yourself, your pockets, and for your mundane non-entities. Anyways, this video was not supposed to be long because, the longer you get to talk, most times you just end up saying rubbish. I'm not trying to say rubbish. I want to stay on topic. Tinubu, you're a failed president. You're a fool. You're an idiot. And whoever is supporting you is even worse. They're slaves. Bye.
Guys, I'm very tired and I am
There are a lot of all these videos. The Tinubu's government has failed Nigerians, especially the prices of food. Somebody was saying that people will be begging you so that they can eat in Nigeria. People will be asking you with their mouth. They'll be asking you for food. Buy them food. Not even give them money. Prices of things in the market.
Saw a video trending on internet about a girl. She made a video about how bad our economy has gotten and people are dragging the gear. So I don't enter markets now. Make I know if things really dey cheap and she dey talk say it dey expensive. When make una dey drag them. Now, a pint of rice right now around 8,500 naira. Something where they say 3,000 naira, 2,000 naira before. Now 8,500 naira they say. I don't even want to talk about Gary, how expensive Gary is right now. Or should I ask person selling? Okay, how much be pint of Gary now?
Yellow Gary or white?
Anyone, yellow how much?
Yellow Gary 3,000, white 2,500.
What how much did they sell them before?
Before, yes, 1,800.
There's somebody saying that your economy is bad and you are now insulting the person. Why will she speak?
How much the bag of rice?
How much bag of rice?
Say 9085.
1985.
That's a bag of rice. Okay. How much is a pint of tomato? A pint of tomato is around 7,000 naira. How much did they sell a pint of tomato before? Okay, how much is this small tuber of yam now? Where they see for yet? Tuber of yam now around 5,000 naira. How much did they sell them before? Somebody is speaking. Nobody wants to listen. Una dey insult her. Why will she speak? And you are threatening her. This is about done. 1,000 naira cannot even buy you meat again. Everybody here can testify to that. 1,000 naira cannot buy you reasonable meat to cook stew or cook soup in your house. Now somebody is speaking about it. You guys are threatening her. In this country, nobody has right to speak again. No problem. No problem. He also got on your bar now. Go let cattle of Indomie. Let's cattle of Indomie now. Cattle of Indomie now, how much did they sell them? You know this around 20,000 naira. How much did they sell cattle of Indomie before? 11,000 naira. Bro, now 11 Indomie don't they click 20,000?
500 naira.
11,500.
Yes.
How much be this leaf now? How much is this, madam?
500.
500 naira for leaf. What did they say 15 naira before? 500 naira. Now, fufu and egg don't they drag to her sides. We not gonna know between fufu and egg which one big pass. It dey happen every day. Nobody's saying anything about it. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that?
Even fish now supposed manage instead of meat. Fish now.
Somebody's speaking out here because of what? Because she does not have audience or what? Check everything now. Check everything. Check this guarantor now. If I tell you the price of this guarantor, you know that people are suffering. Because you can afford it doesn't mean everybody can afford it. What is wrong with you people? You can afford it, I cannot afford it. I'm crying, I am wailing. This is expensive every day. What is this? Every time new president comes into power, things become more expensive than it was. And people are speaking out and you're touching the person. Go to the market yourself and price this and know this, and then you know if the guy is just blabbing. What kind of nonsense is that? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Bro, me, this country don't tire.
It doesn't make any sense to me. 1,000 naira go tell Zanu at your shini. But give me. I just want my Nigerians. It is not good to our leaders. Make I just tell now. It is not good. But if you feel that is the best thing to do, no problem. Your turn now. It's about done. You know, make sense.
So guys, you can see the plight of Nigerians. People are suffering in Nigeria. If you are not in Nigeria, just know that people are suffering. Especially to eat is something else. And these people, they don't care, the politicians. Recently, they said we can use 39 billion naira to renovate a particular center there in Abuja. And people were wondering, if you could use 39 billion naira to renovate, how much will you then spend if you were to build a new one? They use the money as if we don't need the money for anything. I shared with you guys yesterday that a report says 7.2 million businesses in Nigeria have closed down between 2023 and 2024. 7.2 million businesses, you can Google it, have shut down in Nigeria. And these people are still parading themselves as if they are the ones that own Nigeria. Tinubu is there. No dividend of democracy. Have you seen that they've started campaigning? Tinubu has been in the north, moving from one place to the other, talking to people. This ahead of 2027 presidential election. Tinubu is already campaigning when he couldn't deliver any dividend to the people. And he's campaigning.
I'm feeling so sad. I'm just coming back from the market to go. I went to get some ingredients for my Zobo drink. Getting to the market, I couldn't buy ginger. I couldn't buy ginger, guys. 1 derica of ginger is 8,000 naira. And at the end of the day, I don't get choice. I just have to get it like that. My pain is that it appears some people did not understand what we were actually facing. That things has gone so wrong. And if we manage to do Zobo, organic one, I don't, because I take from it and my family take from it. I don't want to be adding artificial things inside my Zobo. So I used to, prepare it organically. You will go to get pineapple. Pineapple is very expensive. You will go to get ginger. Ginger is nowhere to be found. You will go to get all those ingredients. You will get clove. You will get cinnamon stick. Name them, all of them. At the end of the day, you will not even gain anything, and people will still come back to ask you, Madam, why don't you have Zobo for 100 naira? Nibo, how will I prepare Zobo for 100 naira, for crying out loud? Am I gaining anything? Una wan send me go village? I don't understand where this man is taking Nigerians to, and everybody is just keeping quiet. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. Everything is just going up.
Okay, I swear. So normally I try not to come online and do some kind of video, but guy, they suffer. It is crazy. It's funny and it's not funny. See as I sweat. The heat is crazy. There's no light. I don't know if you can see this. This is inhaler, certified inhaler. When last This is selling 28,000 naira in the market now. 28,000 naira. How much am I in? Bro, the government is crazy. We need to do something about it. Flashy jokes, come on. We can't even.
The truth is, this country has done nothing for us. And it's high time we start speaking out. Because things are not looking like they want to get better anytime soon. Like, there is no clear path, like, this is where we are going to get. Like, we should know that, okay, this is where we are going to, this is where we are, and this is where we are going to. But so far, so good. APC has been a mess. We don't even know where we are going to. Like, this whole house is hot. I need a reason, like I need to think well. How can I work? In fact, there's no job. Also, we don't try to get jobs online, remotely. How do you even work? I hate this country. I am tired.
So guys,
2027 campaign boss.
This is Tinubu's campaign boss. You can see Tinubu's campaign boss for 2027. And you see some Nigerians who sheepishly start following Tinubu as his supporters. This is Tinubu for 2027. They've not done anything for Nigerians. So for the first 10, they want to start already campaigning. What's Tinubu going to tell Nigerians? What is he campaigning for? Colossal failure. And tomorrow they will say they've done this. They'll let him come now and tell Nigerians what he has done. So you can see these people, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Keep the people poor. But Nigerians, many Nigerians are becoming learned. So they cannot just be deceiving us all the time. Keep them poor. That's the strategy. And then during election, you give them stipends. They will forget all their hunger. That's what they are doing. Look at Tinubu's system. So guys, there are a lot of videos here that I would have loved us to go through, but we don't have time. I'm going to compile them and post on the channel. So you look out for that. I want to say a very big thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. I don't know what you make of all the videos that you have watched, people reacting and lamenting over what they are going through in Nigeria. Nigeria is really somehow, you know. Nigeria, somebody said, if you don't have anybody in your family who is living abroad, it's something else, because you cannot depend on Nigerian economy. You can't. Every day, everything is fluctuating. You can imagine 7.2 million businesses shut down. Many multinational companies have gone out. They've all gone back to their countries of origin. Many multinational companies, they've all gone back. They cannot manage what is happening under Tinubu's government. Is it the policies? Is it the ups and downs of the environment? You know, it's not business friendly. All those stuff affecting businesses. They've left Nigeria. And at the end of the day, we have more unemployment. Many people who are not employed. So that is it. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can represent it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.